we have seen it a lot of time. People talk about it. Oh, women do not marry who they love. Yeah, one of the reasons why women do not marry who they love is because of pressure. The amount of pressure that is on these women will shock you, right? Women are always under pressure. You see your parents telling you, oh, when are you going to get married? When are you going to get married? Like I always say, I am so happy with the kind of family I come from. They do not do that at all. But a lot of women come into that kind of family where your mother is waking you up in the middle of the night asking you, why are you still single? Where is the man you're supposed to bring? Where is my grandkids? Where is this? In that kind of pressure, they end up marrying the first man that is available. That's why you see most times these days, you don't see couples that you look at and you're like, wow, I wish I would find somebody like this. You see them showing themselves lots of PDA, public display of affection, holding hands, talking to each other. It's not really an African thing, but at least you still see people that do that. And it's no longer common because a lot of people do not marry who they love. A lot of women do not marry who they love. They just marry somebody that is available. Before, in our parents' time or in our grandparents' time, right? Then they do not also marry who they love. The man's parents will check the background of the woman's parents or the generation of the girl and be like, oh, they are from a good family and they marry. But the good thing about that is that then there was a lot of understanding. The society is not like now. But now, when women do those kind of a thing where they marry who they don't love, it always end up in divorce because you don't love this man. You don't really care about this man. You know that this is not what you want out of life. But because you have found yourself in a situation of, yes, I must marry you, my mates are getting married, and they just end up marrying that man. That's another reason why women even marry somebody that they don't love. 90% of women, they marry because their friends are getting married. I've talked about this in a lot of my videos where you will see women that, oh, my friend, maybe they are in school, right? They are still in uni. And maybe in their final year, like 6 or 7 of their girlfriends have gotten married. They're like, who is the available person? Let me just get married to that person. They don't love the man. They're not even ready for marriage. They don't even know what marriage entail in that respect, right? But they just marry the man because they feel like, yes, they are ready. They feel like this man is going to provide for them. This man is going to take care of them. This man have what they are looking for. And they'll just marry the man, which even brings me to my next point. Most of these women marry this man because the man is, he's a wire, he's an double spender. They don't love the man. Once they see that the man can provide, he has money, he can afford them this or that, they just jump into the marriage without thinking of tomorrow. And that's why you see a lot of marriages now, they're not happy. You can't see that love between the partners. You cannot see them showing themselves love. Divorce is on the increase. A lot of people are getting out of marriage. A lot of people are getting divorced because they can't cope. And the society, the way the world is structured now, divorce are more acceptable, is more allowed, right? So I'm not saying that it's allowed, but at least a lot of people go through divorce without that stigma. Unlike before, my parents' time, my grandparents' time, it was not a thing. You cannot just wake up in the morning and say, I want to divorce, I want to leave this marriage. It was not a thing at all. But now, more and more people find it more comfortable to just marry whoever that they feel that is ready, right? And when they realize that that person is not who they want to jump out. I remember one time that I was at the salon, right, making my hair, and this lady comes into the salon. Everybody were like congratulating her for her wedding. I don't know her, but they were all congratulating her. The hairstylist is a guy, right? The hairstylist was like, oh, how far? How did the wedding go? Say, yeah, we don't do them now. We finished the court wedding. They gave her the certificate, the court wedding certificate. And she was like, that's how they do it in court. They give it to the woman and they're like, anytime you are not his messes up, come back and whatever. And the girl that said, yeah, that any day when the man don't want again, she will just walk out. In my mind, I'm like, how do you prepare for wedding and prepare for divorce at the same time? So yeah, you see a lot of people, 90% of women, they do not marry a man that they love. They marry for availability. They marry because of pressure. They marry because of money. So women also marry men because that man can satisfy them sexually. Huh? You heard me. Yes. So women prefer to marry a man that can satisfy them sexually than a man that they love. They're like, oh, I will grow to love him. I'm going to finally fall in love with this man. At least he's satisfying this important part of me. Especially women that have high libido, they prefer to go for that man that, yeah, is satisfying them sexually. I have seen this play out. My former schoolmate from high school even told me something like that. That yeah, the reason why she married the man she is married to now is because the man can satisfy her on bed. She had 3 suitors then, and she was like, all those older ones, they don't know what they are doing. So I'm going to pick him. He's younger, he's more energetic, he can do 1 or 2 things for me on bed. And yeah, that was the reason she married the guy. So yes, 90% of women do not marry who they love, and they marry for these reasons that I've stated in this video. If you are seeing me for the first time, my name is Oringoshade. Oringo, and I create relationship videos like this, mind-blowing tutorials, travel vlogs, and they are all arranged for you in different playlists so that you can binge watch at your own convenient time. Please do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to like. Do not forget to comment. Let us start a conversation, okay? And also, turn on the bell notification so that you'll be the first person to get notified anytime I post a new video. Share this video to your friends so that it could push the algorithm, okay? And I'm going to see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.